A surprise move, a Louisiana federal judge upheld the state's ban on same-sex marriages today. That marks the first defeat in a federal court for gay marriage since the Supreme Court ruled in 2013 that the U.S. government cannot deny equal benefits to married same-sex couples.
In 30 minutes from now, those against the judge's decision will rally in Jackson Square, and that's where we find WDSU reporter Andy Cunningham live with more on today's ruling. Andy.
Hey there, Camille. Yeah, today's ruling definitely came as a shock, especially those who are working to overturn that ban. But while some are calling this a major setback, others say it's nothing more than one more step they have to overcome in their continued fight for equality. Shortly after Wednesday's ruling came down, attorneys and advocates representing multiple same-sex marriage couples gathered outside federal court to denounce the decision.
We got the ruling this morning. We're obviously very disappointed.
Bucking a nationwide trend, U.S. District Judge Martin Feldman upheld Louisiana's ban on same-sex marriage, and he made mention his decision was the only federal court to uphold a gay marriage ban since the Supreme Court struck down the Defense of Marriage Act last year. He wrote in part, "The court finds that defendants in this passionately charged national issue have the more persuasive argument. The state of Louisiana has a legitimate interest under a national basis standard of review for addressing the meaning of marriage through the democratic process."
Every citizen of the United States deserves protection of the laws. And just because you're gay and lesbian does not mean that you no longer have those rights.
Supporters of same-sex marriage and equal rights for the LGBT community said Feldman's decision is on the wrong side of history, especially when he makes reference in his ruling that the definition of marriage has endured thousands of years in history and prevails in a majority of states even today.
But we're going to move forward. You know, we're going to bring about simple justice and equality here in Louisiana. We're not going to stop. Love is love no matter where you live, and that even includes Louisiana.
And attorneys for the plaintiffs are already planning their appeal at this time during the process. As for that rally, it begins right here behind me in the pedestrian mall outside of St. Louis Cathedral at 5:30. Reporting live on your side from Jackson Square, I'm Andy Cunningham. Back to you.
Before today's ruling, 20-plus same-sex marriage bans were overturned in federal courts across the country. And this is a map outlining same-sex marriage in the United States. 19 other states plus Washington, D.C., colored in red, have laws where same-sex couples are free to marry and receive the same rights as heterosexual couples. In 10 states, colored in yellow, judges have issued rulings in favor of the freedom to marry, with many of these rulings now stayed as they proceed to appellate courts.